Hello everybody, welcome back to Proverbs and More. So for today I was asked to comment on one of the proverbs in my first video. You can find it right here somewhere. So the proverb is the one that says Dua enyawa ebewo no yetu asie na yensensene so. In italiano sarebbe l'albero pericoloso va sradicato, ma non affilato. So in English, the best translation would be the dangerous tree must be uprooted, but not sharpened. So what is the meaning of this amazing proverb? First of all, we must know that this proverb uses the tree not because trees are dangerous, but because trees have a characteristic which is unique in trees, which is their being firm, the firmness, the constancy of a tree. So when we talk about a dangerous tree, what we mean is that that tree presents a constant danger. Uprooting the tree, it's simply meaning removing that tree, right? Removing that tree from the place where it makes it dangerous. And this is to say, avoiding the dangerous situation. And instead, sharpening a tree indicates the act of engagement, right? Indicates making the situation, making the tree more dangerous than it is. So putting everything together, what this proverb is trying to say is that a dangerous situation must be avoided but not challenged, right? And here we're talking about dangerous situations, not risky situations, okay? Or the normal challenges in life. So there is a story that I think will help us explain or understand this proverb better. And it's the story of the little deer. So you all know how children admire their parents so much, right? Especially their dad. I remember in one of my friend's house, there was this picture of his dad on the wall, and under the picture said, "You are the strongest dad in the whole world," right? So for the child, the father is always the epitome of beauty, of strength, of courage, right? And this was the case for the little deer. So this little deer saw in his father his hero, right? And all he wanted in life was to grow to become just like his father. So one fine day, this little deer, this fawn, was walking alongside his father in the woods, and suddenly they heard a roar of a lion. So they both stopped, and before the little deer could utter a word, the dad shouted and said, "Son, run!" And they both started to run in the opposite direction of the lion. But while they were running, the child was very, very sad because he saw his father in fear. He was disappointed in the act of escaping of the father. So finally, when they stopped, his dad approached him and saw the tears in his eyes. And it was then that the father taught his son a great lesson, a big lesson. He said, "Son, you know, this fear that you despise so much is what saved our life today. Because the lion wouldn't have spared us, wouldn't have had mercy on both of us. And if there's something I can do to be with you, even for one day more, I would do it, right? So the child learned a big lesson. He understood the action of his father and admired him for his gesture. Many times we need to swallow our pride to recognize the danger when there is. And it takes more courage to avoid dangerous situations than to engage in a lost battle. There is a saying that says, "Is he who fights and runs away live to fight another day," right? But he who in battle is slain may not rise to fight again. So we have many examples of people, great characters, who chose to flee in front of a clear danger. And the funny one I can remember is Gandalf. You remember Gandalf? And another one is one of my favorite characters in the scripture, and he is Joseph, right? Joseph in Egypt. And we have Moses. Moses fled to save his life. Elijah fled, right? And Jesus Christ himself chose to escape, to flee many times because it wasn't yet his time, right? So no shame in escaping the danger, because retreat is not a defeat, right? Retreat is not a defeat. Remember that when we talk about dangerous situations, many times we only think about the danger outside of us. What if I tell you that there can be dangers inside of us? For example, evil thoughts can be dangerous, right? Or let's say addictions can be dangerous. Jealousy, hatred, unforgiveness, and even prolonged grief can be very, very harmful. All these can be dangerous, and we need to avoid them, right? All these can be compared to the dangerous trees that we need to uproot from the beautiful garden of our hearts. Why? Because the dangerous tree must be uprooted and not sharpened. Thank you for watching, and share it if you find this interesting. Like it, and hope to see you soon. Bye. Ciao.